Hello, I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for the month of September 2018. And this is for you coming from Aries. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards. And the first card that I pull will be to do for your first 15 days of September. And let me talk to you with this card of the area of job, business, or finances. Well, the news is bad. It says that for the first 15 days of September, your area of job is at risk, and there can be many differences between you and the people you work with, and carelessness is going to add to miscalculation and misinformation, and also past difficulties are catching up with you. So you are not secure at your job at all, so you watch out that the first 15 days in this month of September for you in Aries, don't show your temper. Now regarding business, I'll have to say that this card also means that you are taking on too much. And firstly, miscalculation can be the downfall of the first 15 days for you in business if you are a business person. And also don't be impulsive and don't plan too big. So your foundation for the first 15 days of September in the area of business is weak. So you don't want to take extra risks. In the general financial area, this is not a good card. It promises a lot, but the ending is not very good. So I would say that whatever promises made to you in area of job, business, or finances, take it with a pinch of salt. Tell yourself you're going to lie low. The next card that I'm going to pull for the first 15 days has got to do with romance, marriage, and family. Well, it's a card that says you are going to be tricked and cheated, and whatever you're thinking of, be careful, there are undercurrents. So let's talk of your romance. So if you find a new romance in the first 15 days, I'd be worried for you with this card. It says there are many hidden bad qualities coming from this new romance. So you've got to check the new romance partner very carefully. You may be bitten very hard, it says, so watch out. If you have an ongoing romance, tell yourself that there is a danger that in the first 15 days, something of the past or something of the secretive nature may be exposed. And so there is trouble in your ongoing romance as well. It says you are a mirror to yourself, which means that don't believe what your thoughts tell you. You might be just stricken with love. So use your head, use your logic as well. So it's a difficult card in the area of romance to be happy with. So tendency is there's some unhappiness approaching you in the first 15 days in romance areas. And if you are married, then I would say this card talks about past problems coming up and catching up with you. Well, they could also mean that they're catching up with your married partner, but that would affect you anyway very badly. So either way, it's a bad card for your marriage area. Tell yourself, don't argue and don't allow past issues to come up too strongly. And definitely you don't want to be dominating and you don't want to be rebellious. So try to stay calm if you can with this card. It just says that in your area of marriage, there are so many probabilities of things going wrong. Well, your general family areas are not good. I would say that don't allow your siblings or your parents to interfere with your marriage problems, that's for sure. Not a good card at all. The next card I'm going to pull will be to do with your health area. I'm going to talk to you about your lucky dates and your lucky ages, but I'll talk to you a bit about health. And this is for the whole month of September. And the whole month of September for you coming from Aries, it says irritations are seen, and I translate that as allergies. Could be sinus, could be skin, could be your eyes, could be from food. So there's an irritation about you because I suppose there's a lot of stress as well in that. So look after your allergies very carefully. The next card that I'm going to pull is to give you your lucky dates. You coming from Aries, your lucky dates for I'll talk to you about your last 15 days a bit later. Your lucky dates regarding in the month of September. And I see the cards of a lot of Venus here and definitely a lot of Uranus here. So I'm going to choose your lucky dates for the month of September as the 9th, 18th or 27th. The 9th, 18th or 27th are going to be very powerful and good lucky dates for you. So bookmark them. Use these dates to help yourself, whether in the area of love, romance, whether in job, whether in business. Get together with people you know. Very powerful dates are seen. Now the next thing I'm going to talk about is your lucky ages. And your lucky ages I'm going to talk about would be, if you are 20 or 29 or 38 or 47 or 56 or 65 or even 74, you're going to be one very lucky person, whether in marriage, whether in romance, whether in job, whether in business. So make your effort to do your best possible and you will be doing well there. Well, I'm going to put all these cards back and I'm going to shuffle them because I'm going to read to you now about your last 15 days. So let me pull this card now, and this will be for the last 15 days of September regarding your job, business, finances, and let's have a look what happens. Situation gets worse, I'm sorry to say, for you coming from Aries. And talking about your job, now you really could lose your job because some very serious problems are going to be created and they are all pointing at you with a finger of blame. So tell yourself in the last 15 days you have to be very, very cautious with your job. Don't make mistakes because the trouble will just grow and grow and grow. And if you intend to look for a job in the last 15 days, in fact even in the first 15 days, nothing much is going to come for you. You might as well just control your present area of the job and do things well. So it's a very, very bad card. I'm going to pull another card to see if there's a difference now about your area of business. And no, it's a card of complications. And so it's a card of complications and money is involved. And so money is being complicated and it's all against you. So you're stuck basically in the last 15 days. No way out with a lot of entanglement. You see the entanglement here. And so this entanglement chokes you basically in business in the last 15 days of September. So you don't want to take any risk. Whatever business you are doing, just guard it and just try and heal it and just try to keep going. So the news is pretty bad about your business area. Well, I'm going to keep the same card and look about your general romances, general finances. And your general finances are very, very tight. You don't want to plan a holiday or buy a car or do anything silly like that. Not at all. So your last 15 days are terrible where your area of business and finances is concerned and your job is at risk. We give this a quick shuffle again. And I'm going to pull this next card to talk about your romance, marriage and family in your last 15 days. There's no solution coming regarding your romance area. So your ongoing romance keeps getting a lot of problems in the last 15 days. It's going to be an extremely difficult period to the point of breaking down, let me tell you. And so if you value it, you make sure you from Aries don't show your arrogance. And if you value it, you got to bend backwards to accommodate your romance partner to be happy. And if you find a new romance, it might be a very bad story for you because it says complications. You are being caught in many situations and you're going to regret it. So it doesn't mean cancel out a new romance approaching you. It simply means think twice, think thrice, think 4 times before you dive into that pool of love. All right. Well, it's going to be a very tough card for romance. Let me pull another card for the marriage area. Well, somebody is controlling somebody with this card and it's not good, and it is a card of regret. So you are listening to me. So tell yourself in your area of marriage, the last thing you want to do is to create tension or create the problems because you will regret it very much. And if it's your marriage partner who is creating problems, don't retaliate. Just try to be calm. You tell yourself it always needs 2 hands to clap, and if you stop retaliating, your partner will also be quiet. So it's a very nasty card. So general family areas are really not doing well. You've got to come to the source of it. Go to the source of it. It'll be very painful, I can tell you, in this area of marriage. let me go pull one more card to get this marriage thing right, because I'm not happy. It's still the same, it's still the complication, so your marriage is in trouble or could get into trouble or might create trouble, so don't you be the one. Just play very safe, okay? Well, that's what I have to tell you for the month of September to your tarot cards. I wish you the best of luck. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session, and during this 90 minutes I'm going to talk to you in detail about your next 7 or 8 years. And that will be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll be very accurate and I'll give you plenty of information, your lucky colors, your lucky days, your lucky directions, lots of information. I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers as well. And with all that information, you'll be able to get something going on a very concrete level. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me a message, and let me get your next 7 or 8 years fully under your control, just for USD 50. Until then, thank you and good luck.